What is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 locations I want to see in Pokémon Sun and Pokémon Moon. Now, these 10 locations are based off real-life areas in Hawaii, and hopefully we can see at least some of them implemented in these new games. Now, before I start today's video, there are two things I want to mention. Firstly, I want to give a big thanks and a big shout out to Kila Harai for letting me use her amazing artwork in today's thumbnail. I think it's definitely some of the best Sun and Moon artwork I've seen, and I asked her, is it okay if I use it in today's video? And she said, sure, go for it. And I think the least I can do is give her a shout out. So her DeviantArt account is in the description. Please do check it out. I'd really appreciate it. She does some amazing anime drawings. Definitely do check her out. The second thing I want to mention is that I'm doing a Pokémon Sun and Pokémon Moon giveaway over on Twitter. All you have to do is retweet and follow to enter. The links will be down below in the description. Definitely do check them out. The giveaway does end at 1st of November, and the reason for that is so I can pre-order the game for the winner beforehand. Basically means anyone can enter from any country. So don't worry whether you're from Europe, United States, Japan, wherever, Australia, anyone can enter. So definitely do get entering that competition. Like I said, link is in the description. And now, without further ado guys, let's get straight into the video and start off with number 10. Now, starting off our list at number 10 is Sacred Falls State Park. Now this is located on Oahu, which is the island actually we've already seen in the first Pokémon Sun and Moon reveal trailer. Now, Sacred Falls State Park also might have been shown off on the island reveal. We got that little image of the island, and we can see a waterfall at the top. That should be Sacred Falls State Park. Now, the most interesting thing about Sacred Falls State Park is that it was closed off to the public in 1999 due to a landslide disaster. Now, if it was closed off in Pokémon Sun and Moon, I think it would be an amazing location for a legendary Pokémon. So if you've ever played Pokémon games guys, which I'm guessing you have if you're watching this video, you know that once you beat the champion, some areas with legendary Pokémon open up. So for example, you've got Sky Tower in Pokémon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, and you also have Spring Path in Pokémon Diamond, Pearl, where Giratina lives. I think it would be a great area, and that's why I've chosen it at number 10 on this list. Coming in at number 9 on our list is Aloha Tower, one of Hawaii's most famous landmarks. Again, it's based on Oahu and it's in Honolulu, which is also the city we've seen in the first Pokémon Sun and Moon trailer. Well, it's based off Honolulu anyway, whatever that city is going to be called. And we haven't seen Aloha Tower, but I'd be very surprised if it's not in there. As I said, one of Hawaii's most famous landmarks. Now, what I'd really like to be able to do in Pokémon Sun and Moon is go up Aloha Tower and just get a really good view of the island we're on. Maybe see out to sea what's there. Maybe we can see the other islands, and also in the other direction we can see the rest of the island we're on. So we can see the hills and maybe locations in the game which we can go to. Be really, really cool. So that is why I put Aloha Tower at number 9 on this list. Coming in at number 8 on our list is Koloa Ranch. Now, as you guys can see from the images on screen, this place looks incredible. Definitely one of Hawaii's most beautiful areas. There's greenery everywhere, you've got the sea nearby, these really high cliffs, it just looks incredible. Definitely an area I'd want to visit in Pokémon Sun and Moon. Again, it's based on Oahu, which is the island we've already seen, so I'm thinking there's so many things you could include on this little island that I'm not sure whether they'll include this or not. And it's actually located on Route 83 in Hawaii, and for that reason I think it'd be a really cool route to go through. Just looking at that scenery, just trying to imagine what Pokemon you could find there, looks incredible. And for that reason guys, I put it at number 8 on this list. Coming in at number 7 on our list is Haleakala National Park. This is located on the island of Maui, which we haven't seen yet. Finally, we've moved away from Oahu, and this is an incredible national park. It's kind of like divided in two in a way. It's got two different environments, I'd say. So first of all, kind of a volcanic area. It's got a really famous volcanic crater, and it seems really kind of sandy and deserty on one side. And there's also a second section of the national park that looks incredible. It's completely different. Greenery everywhere, lush water. I can imagine there'd be some incredible Pokemon to find there. And I'd really love a safari zone set up here. You think about all the different types of Pokemon and type of areas. So I'd definitely love to see a safari zone set up here because it's got so many different areas, similar to how most safari zones do in Pokemon games. And that's why I put it at number 7 on this list. Coming in at number 6 on our list is another national park, and this is called Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and it's located on the biggest island of Hawaii, which is also called Hawaii. This national park is home to some of the most active volcanoes in the world, such as Mauna Loa and Kilauea. These would be incredible locations to maybe find some fire-type Pokemon, some legendaries. This looks really amazing. As you can see from the pictures, the environment seems a bit different from what we expect from Hawaii. We normally imagine Hawaii as a tropical beach area, and similar to the last national park, this also seems to have a few like sandy and deserty areas, and I think a lot of ash obviously from the volcanoes and a lot of sediment from that is definitely changing the landscape there, and I think there will be some amazing Pokemon to be found there. Obviously mainly fire types and ground types, but definitely be cool to see what could be there, and I definitely think this will be in the game. I can't imagine them missing this out, but that's why it takes number 6 on this list. Coming in at number 5 on our list is Iolani Palace. Now when we first saw the Sun and Moon reveal trailer, which just showed concept art and that bird, when I messaged Hybrid Hero, because we were talking about whether this was going to be located on Hawaii, because we had a feeling it would be. This is one of the places I thought the concept art was probably based off. And obviously now we know it's based off Hawaii, so this could be the location we saw in the concept art, although there is another location that I mention later in this video that could look like that building as well. Iolani Palace is definitely though somewhere I'd love to see in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Again, it's based in Oahu, and it was the home, a royal residence to one of the Hawaiian kings, Kamehameha, which does sound like something out of Dragon Ball, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, it's a really amazing location though, as you guys can see. It'd be kind of similar to Parfume Palace in X and Y. Maybe we can see some links between that. I think that'd be really cool. So hopefully there are some links between this and X and Y, because a lot of people are thinking there are going to be links between Sun and Moon and X and Y. And yeah, that's why I put it at number 5 on this list. Coming in at number 4 on our list is Diamond Head. Now this is a really iconic place in Hawaii, and it's located in Honolulu on the island of Oahu. As you guys can see, Diamond Head seems to be a massive crater, and it's basically the remnants of a volcano that swelled up and exploded, and it does look very iconic, very cool as well. As you guys know, we've already seen Oahu, or what's going to be Oahu, in Pokemon Sun and Moon in the latest trailer. And as we can see, there is something that resembles Diamond Head. We don't know what this is going to be in terms of the story or Pokemon or whatever. We don't know what it's going to be for, but I bet it's going to be something very important. And I just can't wait to go there in the game. So it's definitely there, but I definitely thought it was worth a mention because it just looks so cool. And I think I just can't wait to go there in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So that's why I put it at number 4 on this list. Coming in at number 3 on this list is probably the most iconic or very important parts of Hawaii's history, and that is Pearl Harbor. Now, if you guys have done your World War II history, you would know that Pearl Harbor is the location where Japan attacked the United States. Now, since Pokemon is obviously a Japanese game, it will be interesting how they address this, because it does seem to be that Pearl Harbor is going to be included in the game. Very important part of history for the United States, and I'm sure they wouldn't get rid of it. So I'm wondering, and I really hope this is mentioned, but I hope they talk about the Pokemon War, because that was first alluded to in the first Pokemon games. Obviously there was Lieutenant Surge, who said he'd served in the army during a great Pokemon War. We haven't really heard about it in a while, and this is a really good location to kind of pick up that story again. I'll just briefly mention it. That's why I put Pearl Harbor at number 3 on this list. Coming in at number 2 on our list is Iolani Palace. Now personally, I believe that the concept art we saw a long time ago for Sun and Moon is based off this building. Now it's a really famous building, and because I'm a big Hawaii Five-0 nerd, this is the coolest place ever in Hawaii, because they show this location a lot. Now this location is actually Hawaii's Supreme Court. I'm not sure if they'd ever use it for something like that in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but maybe if we had someone like Looker or someone related to 5-0, because I feel like they are going to mention Hawaii 5-0 as a reference in Sun and Moon, and I'm hoping maybe we could get something like a few after story cases similar to Looker involving this place would be really cool. But it does seem to remind me of that concept art with the horsey statue, but obviously this one has the statue of Kamehameha. But this is a location that I really want to visit. Whether it's in the game, I really doubt it, but I definitely think it should be in there, and that's why it's at number 2 on this list. Coming in at our number 1 spot is the Mauna Kea Observatories, and this place looks incredibly exciting, and it has obviously strong links to Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now, Mauna Kea Observatory is probably one of the most important astronomical locations in the world. You get a really clear view of the stars, and that's why they got so many observatories in Hawaii. So obviously, you know, I think this game is definitely going to have some space theme to it. Whether we can actually fight in space, I know a lot of people are kind of thinking whether that will happen, because we kind of had it happen with Deoxys in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but this place could be really, really important. I definitely think there's going to be some legendaries, or at least the story is going to be strongly related to this place, and that's why I can't wait to go visit it. Now, another reason why I find this location quite interesting is because in real life there is a Canadian and French telescope, so I'm hoping, again linking back to Kalos, that they make some sort of reference or link to the Kalos region, because there'll be a French, or I guess Kalos, telescope there. So hopefully there is going to be a few links there. Hoping it's going to be a very important place to visit, but I just can't wait to go there. It looks amazing, looks an incredible place to go, and I'm just really looking forward to Pokemon Sun and Moon, as you guys can tell. But anyway guys, those are my top 10 locations for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon that I want to see in the game. But what are yours? Question of the day guys, what locations do you want to see in Pokemon Sun and Moon? In regards to obviously real life locations, let me know if you agree with any of these, and obviously if I missed any out, definitely let me know in the comment section below. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, definitely drop a like, really appreciate it. If you're new to the Twintendo Nation, you don't want to miss out on any Pokemon Sun, Moon or Pokemon Go videos, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. I've got a Pokemon Go video coming out for you guys tomorrow. It's the long awaited Legendary Locations Part 2, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that if you've seen the original one. But anyway guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. Peace!